Jesus, there's a lot of you. Okay. This is fun. Okay, this is a really bad story I wrote. You're gonna get the beginning. On Sundays, we get stoned. Taylor works a 9 to 5 at some do-gooder nonprofit and finds herself scraping by on government checks so she can afford 30-cent meals and $20 grams to buy off an old college buddy. I work lugging plates and my patient sits next a week, so I can at a nearby 3-star family restaurant that causes me to daily contemplate the point of a gun. So this lives us Sundays. I grind, she rolls, we collectively light and share the haze. It's shit weed, but I only know better from the hits off whatever guy I'm fooling around with passes my way. Fuck it, it gets the job done, and before long, Taylor and I are lolling on the couch, in our underwear and oversized t-shirts in a heavy cloud of smoke. Fuck man, you know what's awesome? Taylor asks. I look up from my fingernails and stare at her with wide red eyes. Our encounters with pot normally start with gripes about how really shit our lives are and end in cheese fries. But on special occasions, we wax philosophical. Today seems to be one of those days. Free Willy. Or maybe not. I know, she's right. It is awesome. Or at least I remember it as such. I mean, a fucking wonderful story. A kid with a mullet overcomes all odds and frees a whale. She's scowling at our blank TV and nodding her head emphatically. Perhaps there will be philosophizing after all. Why? She looks at me. Because he loves it. He loves a fucking whale. That's a goddamn story. I mutter into my nails, chipping off my neon pink polish until my fingernails are almost tie-dyed. Taylor sits up straight on the sofa, so silently that it makes me jump. It's proof, isn't it? She doesn't wait for my response since I'm too busy settling myself back into the couch cushions. Anything can happen. It's all just so possible. Like, do we love anything as much as that kid loves a whale? Taylor's acting like she's found some sort of grand epiphany or something ridiculous. Like things are about to align in her brain, all because of what? Some stupid movie about a fucking killer whale? I'm still picking at my middle finger, the polish nearly entirely chipped off. Luckily, before a bad high can go changing Taylor for the better, our last roommate, Kirsty, comes in the door, her sweat-soaked jogging clothes with her iPad blasting horrifically fast-paced songs with deafening volume. Still wasting your lives, I see, she says, whipping her earbuds out and holding her arms above her head as she catches her breath. Kirsty used to be fun in college, bankrolling Taylor and I's drinking habit until she got a job as a PA at some stupid advertising firm downtown, and someone shoved a giant stick up her ass. Now all she does is worship J. Crew and judge Taylor and I severely for our inability to do more than fuck up everything. I try desperately to remind her that the phrase is business casual, not business cunt waffle. But mostly we hold our tongues because her dad owns the building. Today, I'm either too tired or too stoned to care, so I just giggle incessantly until she gets sick of us and leaves the room with an ever-friendly eye roll. Taylor and I stare after her for a few minutes before I roll another joint and pass it to her to light. Free Willy, I breathe as I take a hit. I love that fucking song. Song? Yeah, Michael Jackson, Tay. I am agog for a second, totally baffled that she remembers the goddamn plot to the fucking movie, but she doesn't remember the song. The epic song. I quickly grab my laptop from under the coffee table and show her the video. Before we know it, we've lost another day to YouTube. That night, I start contemplating Taylor's close call with sanity. Anything is possible. It sounds a bit too much like a Nike ad to seem worth further thought, but it is the sentiment we've been raised upon, that we could do anything with our lives, or, better yet, that life would overcome us in an overwhelming and effortless upheaval. Weren't we supposed to look back one day and say, wow, I don't know how I got here, but I'm sure fucking glad it's where I ended up, and smile cheesily at the camera? I don't know many people that would claim that of their lives. My father is doing okay, settling for sub-average happiness with a thankfully distant stewardess named Jan. My mother clings desperately to men in her proximity to the beach, and, to be fair, she has a seemingly healthy sex life and a really good tan. I tumble downstairs for my laptop in a Costco-sized bag of pretzels. By midnight, the pretzels are gone. I have a seemingly cryptic Facebook status and a lengthy philosophical rant to my mother. Hey, Mom, haven't heard from me in ages, huh? Sorry. Life, you know. It overwhelms me, and before I know it, a month has passed. Then 2, and wow, have we really not spoken since Christmas? That was your birthday, by the way. Sorry I missed that. Sorry I'm a shit daughter. Sorry I'm just shit in general. I was just thinking about life again. It's so vast, so wide and gaping, like a hole that's pretty hard to fill. Do you ever feel this way? Overwhelmed? Disappointed? I don't know where we go from here. There's this whole huge universe out there, and I want to be a part of it. But then it all just seems so distant. Like, what good am I doing the world by waiting tables? I love the world. I want to make it perfect. I just want it all to mean something. But am I actually any good at anything? I bet when you were my age, you had expectations about your life, too. And I bet most of them didn't work out. But man, was it all worth it? Don't you miss the dream? Are you happy with your life now? It's just so vast, you know. Don't you feel small? I feel small. Well, I love you, Mom. Talk soon. Becky. I wake up the next morning with the standard good morning, headache, and an incurable need for toast that's too dry to chew. My mouth seems to be boycotting the compulsion to produce saliva. I curl up Indian style on the couch, put my laptop onto my knees, still internally chewing that impossible toast, and check my emails. Becky, stop emailing me when you're high. It's always very unsettling. Off to the mountains for a week with Greg. Talk to you soon, honey. XOXO, Mom. Parents can be dicks.
Casey Mancino from CCA.